Hey guys, it's Astronaut from IGG Gaming, and I've got a uh, Game 5 TVP, it's the fifth game of the day at least, TVP Fiasco versus Deadman. I had to switch over to America server, or NA server, because the other one ended, so now we're over here, found this game, pretty cool. It's going to be on Frozen Temple, so we have a third map we get to see this on, so that's going to be really cool. So, in the top left-hand corner we have Deadman. And in the bottom right hand corner, we have Fiasko. Um, so, a quick thing to point out, I don't really know what their leagues are for sure. They show, like, you can pick what league you're in. Lots of people don't actually put their actual league. Most players just put bronze, because they don't want to show what they are. But we have lots of people in the observer's seat watching on the game, waiting for their turn, and actually a lot of people like to just watch these games. They don't really like playing. But, we'll see, because it looks like Fiasco actually has the favor in this game. He's 130 to 1, and we have Deadman at 7 to 1. So it's in favor of Fiasco, but we shall see who will be the victor. We'll also see if they decide to actually use the new units. A lot of people really aren't taking advantage of the update, and they're kind of just like, oh, we have a pause. They're kind of just playing because they don't. I mean, most players just play how they would play on ladder, but that's really not what you want to do. You want to play like seriously, and I mean, not seriously. Sorry, the opposite of that. You want to play to have fun and try out the new units. That's the whole point, not to win. You don't like. It doesn't matter if you win. Okay. But we have a Reaper coming out for Fiasco, and the second base is going to be going down. He hid the SCV so that the probe couldn't see it. Probe's going to go chill at the third. And it looks like a pretty standard game so far. We have the Cyber Core after the Nexus, and we have the Reaper. I mean, not necessarily usually. It's not usually a Reaper. You don't usually see Reaper builds against Protoss, but they're not uncommon. So we just have ooh, he's gonna take the Reaper around the other way to jump right in up here, and yeah, I'm not sure exactly what builds each player are gonna go for, but it looks like Terran might actually be going for a mech type build. We shall see. He's getting the double gas. I mean, that's not too uncommon at this point in the game, but we'll see. It actually looks like he might switch the two, but at the same time, who knows? Sky Soul wants someone to win with carriers. We have actually, this Reaper's getting damage done, unfortunately. He's gotten 2 probes already, actually possibly 3, and he's got, what? Okay, so the Mothership Core is coming out. I'm wondering why he chronoed the Stalker, or the Gateway, when there was no Stalker. So, unfortunately, this Reaper actually killed 3, or not 3, okay, let's just watch. Look. He actually killed 4 probes. Reapers aren't usually supposed to kill anything against Protoss. I mean, if the Reaper's killing 4 probes, you got a problem. So we have the Stargate and Barracks, so we're not going to see mech. We're just going to see some bio with Widow Mines, probably into Liberator. And, I mean, he's obviously not going for Siege Tank because you have to pick him up, and that's just too much. So I think Siege Tanks are going to be a lot less common in, I mean, they're already a lot less common, but they're going to be even more uncommon in Protoss because of the fact you have to pick them up and all that. And you really don't want to do that necessarily because of the fact it's just like you have to pick them up, then drop them down, and the Protoss army can move around and all that stuff. So, sorry, not pick them up, but unsiege them. Meanwhile, Protoss is getting a lot of saturation going on, so that's pretty cool. But I don't know if their build is going to work out with what they're trying to do. This probe, I don't know if it's all. This Reaper's actually going to try to do some damage. It's not going to do much more. He's probably going to have to leave soon. And, I mean, we got some Marines going on. We got a medevac. We're going to see a Marine medevac drop. Pretty common against Protoss. That's a pretty basic type of build that people will do. But, we'll have to see. So, it looks like both players are just going to be playing their normal, everyday play. Protoss, it's less likely that you'll see any, like, what am I trying to say here? It's less likely you'll see much of any of the new units or new changes with the Protoss players, because of the fact it's all like late game type stuff that they changed in Sky Toss with carriers and Tempest and stuff like that. So you're probably not going to see stuff like that. But Terran, I would have expected to see some mech play. Even if you don't know how to play mech, just play mech because it's fun. I've tried it a few times. I suck at it, but it's still fun. These guys are going to do a lot of damage. That was so much damage. That was huge hits. He took out half the probes. And he still can't go back in mine there because his Robo facility, he has to get Observer out, and he can. Oh, actually, he can see it. Oh, there's. I didn't even realize he had another one. So he got a lot of kills with that Widow Mine, and he could have picked them up, but he didn't. He's getting the Twilight Console, so it looks like we're gonna see some Blink play, Blink Stalkers, and we might actually see a timing attack moving out here with 3 medevac and bio. 1 Marauder, though. I mean, he could have had more Marauders, but it's okay, though, because I think this might actually be game-ending pretty soon. We've got 4 Stalkers, and the pylons here are not in good spots. They are in very poor spots. The Stalkers are all alone out here, and these, I mean, yeah, they're protecting the mineral line, but they're not protecting out here. We've got 2 Sentries and 4 Stalkers versus 4 Medevacs full of Marines. Well, not full of Marines, but 4 Medevacs with Marines. He uses the Photon Overcharge and just goes up the ramp, and that's what I'm talking about. The placement of the pylons was just not good, because that didn't do anything. It didn't prevent the Terran player from pushing through. So right now it's looking to be game. He's got reinforcements coming, and this is definitely going to be game over. We're going to see a GG in a little bit once this army goes down, and it's going to go down soon. Very, very soon. And there it is. So there's the GG. Not too bad. I'm not sure why people are talking about broken stuff, but whatever. So Fiasko is the victor. He's going to be going against battle. We're going to have a TVT. If you guys like this video and want to see more, leave down some likes, subscribe so you can see the next ones, and I'll be right back into the next game.